indicator of map control. Which is not to say you want to leave a squad you're depending on with one model and 10 hit points on the field just to cap a point, but most of the time it's a pretty good idea to keep troops on the field as long as you possibly can to get the most out of them per time. If that makes sense. You want the most on-field time you can get out of your troops. Trying to retake his natural gen farm here while his main army clusters in the middle, able to quickly reinforce whatever point needs it. The Havocs are hammering away at this weird boy who's going to have to retreat. But again, now that that's done, they could easily come down here and start hammering away at all this and help this cap go off. Tier 3 coming in for AK now. And there goes the Predator, who has been upgraded with Mark of Corn, a very underused upgrade. Most, I believe, prefers Zinch. And that Heretic squad wipes while trying to cap. I don't think that loss was necessary, and this tank might want to focus the Steph Dread. There it goes. Lake Champion now capturing the point, and the Def Dread finally goes down. AK is down to his Weird Boy and one level 2 Shooter Boys squad, as well as his Commando Knob. The shoot is coming out ostensibly to recapture this farther away power node, while the a column of commandos stealthed and approaching this Havoc. They toss burn a bomb and then fire off Love Dodaka there, causing the knockdown and quite a bit of deadly damage. But the Havocs do make it away with 67 hit points. Still not upgraded. And in comes the Blood Crusher, splashing the commandos this way and that as he swings his fiery sword and his beast bites here and there. That's a bit of a bug there. There it goes. Infiltrate is supposed to be removed upon retreat, but I suppose there may have been a global use there. Might have been Hide the Boys. Here come the Knobs squad. Pulling back a little bit as they don't want to get caught in the base turret fire. No points are capped at this point, although the Plague Champion is about to have this point. No reinforcements coming for this Havoc squad. Zinch upgrade going for this Chaos Predator. These Havocs at the very least could come capture this point. This more vehicle-heavy approach that BanaB has taken is hurting him a little bit, as he's unable to capture quite as much as quickly as AK is. And that tank is looking a little bit scary with its hit points. The Heretic squad will go a long way right now. We do have the rocket launcher for the Commando Knob, as well as some tank bustas, although they are sitting idle. Is he going to sneak in and assassinate that Predator? Oh, the Zinch one looks like it's just going to hang out there. And it goes down. That is a big get for AK. And a big, big loss for BanaB, who needed that tank to turn this around. The Zinch tank, of course, getting the identical nerf to the Space Marine Predator of the radius of its las cannon shots being reduced from 3 to 1, which will reduce its effectiveness greatly against infantry. Comes the Weird Boy and some Shootas trying to recap this point. And the Knobs as well. The Knobs apparently don't have any upgrades, but the Blood Crusher really doesn't stand a chance. Warp Vomit on the champion there. And there's the GG from Ak. And we finally have the heretics back out. And an autocannon on the Havocs. Both choices that would have served a lot more purpose a lot earlier. At this point, getting decapped by the weird boy now. And with no points captured, BanaB's precious few remaining tickets are ticking away quite quickly. I believe that was a volley from the tank busters that we just barely missed there, raining down on these heretics. And just look at that autocannon, just ripping through these tank busters. Imagine that earlier on those shootablobs. Here come some hide to boys knobs, although with the aspiring champ there they were immediately revealed. But it does not matter as the round is over. Going to ak3120. Congratulations on the win. Let's go take a look at the scoreboard. Alright. Scores are reasonably close. Heroes the same level. One commander kill favoring BanaB there. Units killed, fairly close. All this is pretty reasonable. But the resources, the requisition collected by Ak having controlled those three, I guess it's eastern, but it looks like northern to me, requisition points on the map for most of the game, way different. So the basic takeaways from this game are, first, consider the units you have and their potential against the units you're facing before immediately going towards another unit for a counter. What I mean is, the Havocs, when the Death Dread showed up, were ripe to get an autocannon. An autocannon would have been phenomenal against that Death Dread and against the Shootablob. However, having said that, during the game it is often hard to think about these things quite so logically, so you want to kind of prepare yourself beforehand a little bit by thinking about these types of paper, rock, scissors. This game, much like many RTSs, is very strongly built around a counter system. What that means is that each unit has potential against certain other units greater than its potential against other units, and has units that are good against it. And that is a really convoluted way of saying paper, rock, scissors. But the point remains the same. So, you know, that's sort of the big takeaway here, I think. And also that going for vehicles is fun, but vehicles still can't cap, except for the Baneblade, which, as we all know, is totally going to get the ability to cap, because it needs it. It needs it. Let's be honest. If Baneblades can't cap, who's going to make one? Alright, see you in Game 3.